if huge parts of the United States had no power for a year, I mean, that'd be an extinction event for a lot of people.
Yeah, they've done a study, and 90% of the population would be dead within a year.
So do you think when it's magnified EMP attacks would take out a lot? I mean, like most civilian power plants?
Yeah, just one, what they call a super EMP, and that has to do with the altitude where it is exploded. You know, from the center of that covers a certain area, whereas if you were lower down, you would only be able to cover that much area.
Yes.
Because it spreads out in a circle. So, and it just fries everything.
So why, I mean, I know there are a lot of things to worry about.
Yeah.
A lot of things are failing at once, obviously, but this seems like you might want to move it toward the top of the list of things to worry about.
Yeah, I would think so. I really would think so, but it's, and indeed the Russians and the Chinese have done so much more to harden and to protect their infrastructure than we have. And so it gets down to that whole thing about survivability, you know, being able to survive an attack and to attack someone and then being able to survive when they retaliate. And they've got that going for them. And it also makes somebody like, you know, Iran, it's a fraction of what their military budget is, and they know they can't defeat the United States. But I mean, even a simple terror group can get their hands on a Scud missile and a nuclear device. You can really do some damage.
So let's talk about the border issue, and why they won't close the borders, why they're letting millions of people flood in from other countries. Now, they're telling you, the media is telling you that these are refugees from other countries, fleeing oppression and war. But the weird thing is, the majority of the people coming are males and military-aged males. Now, I don't know if you know who James O'Keefe is. He used to be owner and CEO of Project Veritas, and then he had to step down because they pressured his investors to the point of cutting off his funding. So he started something different called O'Keefe Media. But he has traced from multiple countries, especially China and places like that. And they're using Greyhound buses. They've taken over entire hotels, bus stations, just to ship these people here to the U.S. and give them a route to come. All of them have prepaid cell phones. All of them have debit cards that they can use to survive on, to eat, to do whatever they like. And when they're asked, what are these things for? What are you doing here? We're just waiting on a signal. We're just waiting to be told what to do.
You would know who I am. If you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're going to know who I am. Well,